Hey guys, it's Jenny, and today is Friday, not January anymore, February 6th. I can't believe it's February already. But this weekend I'm going to be going to my brother's university. They're having a siblings weekend, which basically just your siblings come stay with you. Some of the stuff is geared towards kids, and some of the stuff is geared towards adult siblings. I'm going to be going, and then my two stepbrothers and my stepsister are going, and they are 17, 14, and 10. So we have a large age range. So we're probably going to be doing most of the family-friendly stuff, not more of the like adult sibling stuff. I don't think it's anything like adult, like inappropriate stuff, but like they have some stuff geared more towards like people who have older siblings and people who have younger siblings. So we're gonna have a big age range, and so we're gonna do more of the like kid family stuff, and it should be really fun. But while I'm there, I'm gonna be eating in their cafeteria, and it's really kind of the first time that I'm gonna be like away from home for an extended period of time where I'm gonna be eating. So I'm gonna bring some stuff with me. My brother said that in the cafeteria there they have like a salad bar. He said they do usually have fruit. And he said they also have some vegan dishes, and they're clearly labeled as such. So, like, for dinner, I could eat some of the vegan dishes. I'm going to bring some fruit with me just in case there's not, like, as much fruit as I would want, or just for snacks also, because I tend to eat more often than just, like, 3 meals a day. I'm sure most of you guys do, too, if you're eating, like, raw tofu. I'd like to eat more than just 3 times a day. And so I'm going to just tell you guys kind of what I'm going to bring. I'm going to have to go to the grocery store on my way to pick up my younger siblings because I don't have enough fruit that I want to bring. I'm hoping they might have ripe bananas there, but because the ripest bananas I have right now are like this, and as you can see, they're still kind of green, and they don't have any spots yet, so they're not really the best to bring with me. They wouldn't be ripe by the time, it's only until Sunday that I'm going to be there, so they wouldn't be ripe. Right now I'm enjoying some raspberries blended in orange juice for breakfast, but I'm going to bring along, this is some coconut rolled dates, which is one of my favorite snacks. I got these for Christmas, and I haven't eaten them yet. I don't know. They're like candy. They're really good. I'm also going to bring some dried cherries. My mom got these for me for Christmas as well. These are from the what's it called? Cherry Republic is the brand name, and it's a Michigan brand, and their dried cherries are the best. And then I'm going to bring some canned fruit, just because I think that my brother has a small refrigerator in his dorm, but he doesn't have, I'm not going to count on that. I don't think he would have a lot of room for me to bring a lot of fruit and leave it in there, and he has a roommate too. So I'm going to be bringing things that don't have to be refrigerated. And so I'm going to bring some canned peaches. One is a citrus salad, red and white grapefruit and oranges in light syrup. And usually I rinse these off before I eat them if they have syrup, but I probably won't be able to. In this case, I'm just going to not drink the syrup afterwards. And then these ones are pears packed in water. I usually try to get them packed in water. I must not have paid attention when I bought that one. But I'm going to bring those. And then I'm going to bring along these lovely plums, which are almost ripe. I'm hoping they will be ripening up while we're there. And I'm going to stop at the grocery store and get some clementines and try and find ripe bananas if they have any. And maybe some other fruits, depending what they have that is ripe and that's easy to eat on the go. Like apples would be good. Some stuff that doesn't have to be refrigerated. So I will try and let you guys know what I actually ended up eating there and how it went. I don't know if I'll be able to take any video footage while we're in the cafeteria or anything like that, but yeah, I will try and update you guys once after the weekend. So, alright, thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you in the next video. Bye. Hey guys, it's Jenny, and it is now Sunday, and so I'm back from the siblings weekend at my brother's university, and funny story, I had all my food that I mentioned in the previous video packed up, ready to take with me, and I left it sitting on the counter. I realized it after we left, but I really didn't want to have to come back, and I had gone to the supermarket, and I got a bag of clementines, and I still have a couple of them left right here. a bag of clementines, and I got a bunch of bananas that were yellow but not quite ripe enough for me yet. And I was like, you know what, that should be fine for the weekend because we were going to eat meals like in the cafeteria and stuff. So I'm going to tell you guys what I did eat. I didn't eat any of the stuff I mentioned in the last video that I was supposed to bring, like the plums and but you know what, it didn't really matter because the plums are still not really ripe enough for me. They're not very squishy. And yeah, I didn't bring any of the canned fruit or anything like that. So I'm going to go ahead and tell you guys what I did eat. So the first night, on Friday night, I didn't eat before I left because I don't like to eat early. Like, I like to eat late because I just end up being hungry anyways. And I didn't know if anyone else had eaten yet, so I didn't eat before we left. And I thought, if everyone did eat, I'll just grab something like at Taco Bell or something, which isn't what I normally eat, but it was easier than, like, because I couldn't make anything because he lives in a dorm room and stuff like that. So, anyway, so I was just going to get something vegan, basically, not something, like, super healthy. And we were going to stop at a Taco Bell on the way there because I picked up my younger siblings and they all said they already ate. And then I called my brother and he said he already ate. So I was like, okay, well, if we pass the Taco Bell, I'll stop and get something. We didn't pass the Taco Bell the whole time. It's about an hour away from where I live. And when we got there, there was a Taco Bell, like, right near his dorm room. So before we went to his dorm, we went to Taco Bell. And the guy working there was super friendly and really funny, and he was, like, chatting with us. And he even gave us a free one of those little caramel apple things. Not for me, but after we already ordered, my brother texted me and said he wanted one of those. So I was like, oh, can we get one of those too? And he just gave us one for free. So I was feeling really, like, happy. I ordered 2 burrito Supreme, what are they called? Supreme burrito Supremes, I guess, but without cheese and sour cream. And we got back to his dorm room, and I unwrapped them, and they were full of meat. And it was really nasty looking meat. If you've ever eaten Taco Bell stuff, their meat is not appetizing looking at all. And I wasn't going to eat meat anyway. And he gave me the 7-layer burritos without. They didn't have any cheese or sour cream in them, but they were full of meat. So I couldn't eat them. My brother, who I was visiting, is vegetarian also, but my 2 younger brothers are not. So I gave them to them, and they ate them. Sorry, Ferris is playing with his toys really loudly. So I didn't have anything to eat except for, like, the cinnamon twist that I had ordered. And we went to the cafeteria, the late night cafeteria there. And it was set up so it was like a food court, and he said that they do use it as a food court during the day and then as a dining thing at late night. So you just pay $5 and you can go in and eat as much as you want, but you have to go up to the counter and ask for stuff. And I got a burrito. They had a Mexican place, so I went up there and I got a burrito, and it was actually really good. They had a lot of good veggie options. I had it with beans and rice, and then lettuce, olives, jalapenos, tomato salsa, corn salsa, and guacamole. And it was really good. And then I had from another place, they said they had fruit on their sign, so I went up and asked what they had. This is, like, late at night, like 11 p.m. or something. So I went and asked what they had, and they said they had oranges and apples. So I asked them for an orange, and I ate one orange before I ate my burrito. And I think after that I got a taco salad also, and I didn't eat all of it. It was basically the same thing, but mostly lettuce. And it was really good. So that was good. It was not, the best thing I could have eaten, but it was pretty good. And the late night options there was not a lot of options. The other places was like pizza place with pre-made pizzas. They all had cheese on them. There was a sandwich place with, like, I'm sure there's probably, like, eggs in the bread, and there's, like, meat on all the sandwiches and stuff like that. So yeah, so that's what I had. And then the next morning, I have some pictures, so I'll put them in where relevant. I have a picture of the burrito. Put that here. The next morning, we went to a dining hall for breakfast, and my brother knows, like, what I eat, and, like, I kind of told him about what I eat, and so he knew the best place to go to for me to get, like, unlimited fruit without having to, like, ask people for fruit and be like, no, I actually need 10 oranges. So he took us to the hall where you had, like, more free access to fruit. Sorry, I'm looking for my picture because that will help remind me what I ate. I try to take pictures of most of the stuff. So here's a picture of what I ate for breakfast. As you can see, it was just 4 oranges. I actually only ate 3 of the oranges. And then a bunch of grapes and cantaloupe. And I ate the cantaloupe first, and then the grapes, and then the oranges. And it actually doesn't look a lot in the picture, and but that's what I ate. Took one of the oranges with me, and yeah, it was really good. That was pretty much the fruits that they had available in there that day were a pan of grapes, a pan of the cantaloupe, and then they had a big bowl with apples, oranges, and the bananas were not ripe at all. But that's what I ate, and the oranges were really good. And then for lunch that day, we ate in the cafeteria also. I didn't take a picture of this because we were in a big hurry. But basically, in that cafeteria, they didn't have as much fruit choices. I found some unsweetened applesauce. I had a pretty, not a very big portion of it, but it was like all the applesauce they had. And I got, I think I took 1 banana and, no, I took an apple and 2 oranges and a banana or something. So we ended up, my dad called and said he was there to pick up my older brother and sister, and so we actually had to like rush and leave. And so I just ate the salad really fast and the applesauce, and I didn't eat the banana or the apple or the oranges, and we shoved them in our pockets as we left. And then I ate the apple while we were walking. I have a picture of the apple. Here's the apple that I ate. And then for dinner last night, we ordered some Chinese food, and I have a picture of that also right here. So again, it's kind of like oily, probably not like the best choice that I could have made, but it was still vegan and it was really tasty. And Ferris needs to go outside as usual. I can't make a video without him asking to go outside in the middle. The food was really good. We had a vegetable lo mein. We had a spicy tofu dish, and we had vegetarian's paradise, it was called, and it was just tofu with vegetables. And that was really, really good. You can see in the picture it looks really greasy, but it was really tasty. And that's what we had for dinner. And as I mentioned, my brother's a vegetarian too. At this point, it was just me and my brother who goes there, and then our youngest brother, who's 10 years old and is a very adventurous eater. So that was lucky because he was willing to try all the things that we ordered, and he's not picky. And then the last meal I had there was this morning, and I have a picture of that, which I'll post here. And this morning was probably the best meal that I had because I had a lot of like variety and a lot of fruit, and it was really good. And you can see again I had the cantaloupe, and that's what I ate first. And I had grapefruits. I just had a half a grapefruit. I actually haven't eaten grapefruit in like years, and I remembered it being a lot more sour. And that's probably because I was eating all sorts of refined sugars and things at the time. So it tasted super sour to me. The one I had today actually tasted pretty sweet. Way sweeter than I remembered it, and I didn't put any sugar on it or anything. It was really good, and I wanted more actually, but it was kind of funny. When I went up the first time, they had the fruit bowl with the banana you see in the picture and the 3 oranges that I got, and they also had apples in there. That seemed to be the thing they usually have in the fruit bowl is apples, bananas, and oranges. And they had the fruit bowl, and then they had strawberries, and they had grapefruits in little pans. And so I took 6 strawberries. I'm not a big fan of strawberries. At least in the U.S., they tend to be like, I don't know if it's because they're like GMO or what, but they tend to be really big and just not very flavorful. I've had strawberries in France that I bought at like a street market that were really small and really sweet, and those were really good. But whenever I see them here, especially if you see they have like a lot of white on the top, they just are not sweet and they're not very good. I got some just because I wanted more fruit, and so I got 6 strawberries. And anyway, so they had the grapefruit and the strawberries, and when I went back to get my drink, I noticed they'd replaced the grapefruit with the cantaloupe, so I took a plate of cantaloupe as well. So I had the cantaloupes like all on its own plate in the picture, and they didn't have any more grapefruits though, so I couldn't get any more grapefruit. They took the grapefruit away. I don't know why, because it was like full of grapefruits when I got mine, and I can't imagine that the grapefruits were like flying off the shelves like Most of the kids in the dining hall were eating donuts, bagel sandwiches with bacon and cheese and egg on them, omelets. What else were they eating? I mean, those were the main things that people were eating for the breakfast. Cereal, which isn't as bad, but cereal with milk typically. So, yeah, that's the main things people were eating. Not very many people were eating the grapefruits, so I don't know why they took them away. Like, they weren't empty. Anyway, I ate everything in that picture except for the banana. Took the banana with me, and I did eat it while I was driving home. So, that is what I ate while I was at my brother's school for the weekend on campus dining. People thought I was weird. One of his friends was like, "Wow, that's a lot of fruit." And I was like, "Yep, I like fruit. That's what I eat." So that's what I ate. I feel like I did pretty well. Could have ate better for dinner, but it might have been better to just go to the salad bar for dinner. But I wanted some Chinese food, and that's what we had because that's what I felt like eating. And I don't think it's the end of the world to once in a while eat oils and things like that. So that's going to be it for this video. Let me know what you guys eat on the go, or if you are in college, university, what do you eat in the school dining? Do you eat school dining? Is it hard to eat on campus? Let me know in the comments below. I'd love to hear about it. Thanks for watching. Bye.